and welcome to PlayStation Grenade. Today we continue our series looking at the voice actors behind the characters in your favourite video games. This episode is dedicated to Death Stranding, one of 2019's most anticipated titles, which has one of the strangest storylines in video game history, but we'll look at that in another video. Today we celebrate the awesome actors behind those heroes and villains and look at where you may recognise many of them from. So if you're ready, let's do this. The only place we can start is with Sam Bridges, played by Norman Reedus.
Start, you shit. Maybe you are defective.
For 10 seasons now, we've known him as Daryl from The Walking Dead, a motorcycle-riding, crossbow-wielding zombie slayer.
If we go get your man back, kill Negan, take out his boys, will you hook us up?
But do you recognise him from more than this? Well, Norman has been acting since the early 1990s. Here's one I found from back in the day. It's a Bjork music video from so far back we didn't have HD and we didn't have widescreen either. Those were bad times. Everything was square. This is Violently Happy. In the video, he can be seen hacking off his own hair. Lovely. But my favourite Norman Reedus moment comes in a Marvel film, from back before Marvel films were cool to be in. Back in 2002, Norman played Scud in Blade 2. He was a tech expert for the Daywalker. Here's his best bit, and spoiler alert.
Bomb's a dud. It was never supposed to explode. It was just supposed to make you feel in control. Oh, great.
Man, I love that film. And after all that, Norman became Sam and carried dead people as a post-apocalyptic postman. How times change. On the other side of the spectrum is the villain of the piece. This is Higgs, played by the legend that is Troy Baker.
You see, the truth is, I don't much care for my face. That's why I hide it.
Those of you who play video games regularly are guaranteed to know his voice. He's been heard in seemingly hundreds of video games. Troy has voiced some legendary characters along the way, including my personal favourite, Joel from the Last of Us franchise. Insert epic Joel moment here.
The fuck you doing? Keep walking. I said keep walking.
Where was the operating room?
I ain't got time for this. Where?
Top floor, the far end.
Other video game characters played by Troy Baker include Batman in the LEGO DC games, Aaron Black in Mortal Kombat, Magni in God of War, and Sam Drake in Uncharted. Oh, and Delsin Rowe in the Infamous series.
Yeah, I'm told that hurts.
Honestly, this guy has such an impressive CV, a truly great resume from a truly great voice actor. And looking into 2020, Troy will voice Bruce Banner in Marvel's Avengers.
Hi, I'm Troy Baker and I play Bruce Banner.
Troy is a busy boy.
My name is Fragile.
Yeah, I've heard of you.
That right?
Our next character is Fragile, played by Léa Seydoux.
I got the pump! I got the pump! Woo woo woo!
Léa is a French actress who gets many English-speaking parts. Starting back in 2004, Léa has slowly been climbing the roster, the ranks to lead movies, resulting in repeated roles in the James Bond films Spectre and No Time to Die, and she's also played Sabine in Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. But her breakout role is playing Emma in Blue is the Warmest Colour. And now Léa fills the boots of Fragile and eats insects for fun. Yeah, this story's weird.
A cryptobite a day keeps the time fall away.
One of the headline actors of Death Stranding is none other than the legend that is Magnus Mikkelsen, proving once again video games are a legitimate contender to Hollywood movies.
Mankind can go anywhere, even outer space. You'll be out of there in no time. And the second all this is over, I'm going to take you wherever you want to go.
Mads plays the game's, what should we call it, Enigma? Clifford Unger. I see Mads most days on the TV in adverts and commercials trying to sell me alcohol whilst riding a bike.
Probably.
But his acting resume goes much deeper than that. His most notorious role came in 2013 when he played Dr. Hannibal Lecter in the TV adaptation of the movies.
Abigail? Show me what happened.
Abigail?
Mads is another actor in Death Stranding to feature in a Bond film, playing Le Chiffre in Casino Royale.
But you are so wrong! Because even after I slaughtered you and your little girlfriend, your people would still welcome me with open arms.
Other impressive appearances include Draco in Clash of the Titans, the accountant in a Rihanna music video, that's true, and the antagonist in the Doctor Strange film. But to me, he'll always be a dude on a bike.
They say that we Danes are the happiest nation in the world.
Next on our Death Stranding hit list is someone you may not know the sight of, but he's a big deal in the movie industry. This is Guillermo del Toro, who plays Deadman.
Humanity's best hope for the future. Or avoiding extinction, if you prefer.
Right.
The reason you may not know Guillermo is because he usually stands behind the camera. He writes, directs, and produces movies. In fact, we have a link to him and Norman Reedus, as Del Toro directed Blade 2, the movie where Norman exploded. Guillermo also directed Pacific Rim and Pan's Labyrinth, and he was scheduled to be a large part of the Silent Hills video game before Konami ditched that project. As a writer, he penned many screenplays which became huge hit movies, such as The Hobbit, but I think I should probably stop talking about my love of Guillermo del Toro. In the game, Del Toro plays Deadman, but did you know that he didn't mocap it and he doesn't voice it either? That was by another performer, but his voice was so close, it completely fooled me. GG. FYI, Deadman's voice is created by Jesse Corti, who is yet another voice actor in so many video games it's frightening. Just Cause 4, Red Dead Redemption 2, Uncharted 3, and the sublime Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. But the one which made me yelp with excitement was this. Jesse played Reptar in the Rugrats. What a claim to fame. Please tell me you're old enough to remember that. In fact, let's just move on. Do you recognise this actress? This is Lindsay Wagner, who is 70 years old, but she doesn't look a day over 23. Lindsay plays both the aging president of the USA, Bridget Strand, and her daughter, Amelie. To play the younger character, Lindsay's likeness from the TV series The Bionic Woman, and before that, The $6 Million Man, from back in 1979. Lindsay's career is about to span 6 decades. I could not imagine working that long. GG's, Lindsay. Most recently, she can be spotted playing Helen Karev in Grey's Anatomy. Based on Lindsay Wagner's voice, Emily O'Brien helps out, so she too has a credit here, just as an FYI. Our next character is Heartman, who in the game has a heart which stops every 21 minutes. That's Death Stranding in a nutshell.
Well, you certainly caught me with my pants down. Glad you could make it, Sam.
Heartman is played by Darren Jacobs, who is primarily a voice actor that assists in movies. For example, he's a commentator in the recent Ford vs Ferrari and lends his vocal talents to many Marvel films, including Captain Marvel and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. And most recently, he's worked on the Men in Black International film. Quite a change from his soap opera days playing Oliver Graham in Hollyoaks. So there's a guy in Death Stranding with a cool mask. It's beautiful, I may buy one. This is Die-Hardman, played by Tommie Earl Jenkins.
Stop! Listen to me. America needs you. Both of you.
Yeah, covering the world in cable didn't bring an end to war and suffering.
Tommie started his acting career back in the 1990s and has been seen on TV, video games, and movies. His acting credits include Fallout 76, but we do not talk about that dumpster fire here. And on TV, he voices Ubicorn from the Go Jetters.
I still remember the day I beat Cadet Glitch and set the Academy land speed record.
He is likely best known, though, for Ellison Penvey in the TV series Pandora.
I care about the well-being of my client and preventing her from serving the next 20 years in jail for a crime she didn't commit.
So there we have it. Those are some of the actors behind the great characters in Death Stranding. Have you played the game? What do you think of it? It took 20 hours for me for it to click, but once it did, wow, I'm addicted right now. Addicted. Anyway, I'm Adam from PlayStation Grenade. Thank you for your time. If I've missed anything, please let me know. My name is Adam Grenade on Twitter. Cheers. See you soon.